Hey guys, so today I'm doing a little bit of an update video. I know that I haven't posted a video in the last few days, and I'm here to give you guys an explanation. So as you guys know, I'm trying to do Veda, which means posting a video every day in August, and I was doing super well. And then it came to the weekend, like last weekend, and I didn't film anything. Just want to explain why, and also want to say that even though I did feel I'm still going to keep posting videos, at least until the end of the month, then I'm probably going to post less frequently, let's be real, because I'm moving at the end of August, start of September, and then obviously I start uni at the end of September, so I will be a lot busier, which means there'll be less videos, but the daily thing will actually stop. Mainly because it is a lot of effort, it's a lot of work, and I'll be focusing on uni, so won't have time to do that. Anyway, on to why I wasn't making videos. So the last video that I posted was last Thursday, which the date I don't remember, or maybe it was Friday. The last time I posted a video was either Thursday or Friday of last week, and that was fine. The reason why I didn't post after that is because I was busy and did not actually have the opportunity to film videos. Here's how it went. I think I might have had a Sims video for Friday. On Friday, I was meant to film another video for Saturday because I like to film like the day before to post the day after. To try and keep ahead of things. Anyway, so I was supposed to film on the Friday, and the reason why I didn't film anything on the Friday was because one, I wasn't doing anything, so it wasn't interesting enough to do a vlog, and two, I just couldn't think of any other video that I wanted to make, so I decided not to make a video. I did try to make a video and kind of like talk to you guys, but it wasn't the best, and I felt like I was just doing it to put out a video, so I decided not to do that. And then also on Friday night, I went out with my friends, which, is fine, like, something to do, socializing with my friends, blah, 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 did that. Then on Saturday, the next day, after I had been out with my friends, I did plan to film a video that day because I didn't really have plans that day. But what ended up happening on that day was that my friends ended up staying with me in my house all day. Like, literally, we sat in bed all day and we watched YouTube. We watched some Jenna Marbles, we watched some Shane Dawson. It was honestly like one of the best lazy days I've ever had, and probably the first time in a really long time that I've just sat and done nothing, and it felt amazing. So I said to myself it was okay to have that day off. It was totally fine. I totally needed it. It was really nice just to have a day where I just chilled and didn't have to think about YouTube, didn't have to think about like leaving the house to do anything, just, chill, real, relaxed. That's why there was no video on Saturday. Then on Sunday, I was with my boyfriend. I left my friends on Saturday evening, came to my boyfriend's house where I am right now. We were hanging out, we were just chilling, and then later that night, I actually had a bath. So again, I didn't film a video that day because I was, again, just chilling. Then again, on Monday, same thing, I was with my boyfriend, we went out to spend time together. So again, on Monday, a video did not get made. Then that brings us to Tuesday, which was actually yesterday. And the reason why I didn't film a video yesterday was because I had to go home, as in like all the way back to Antrim, to post some packages for eBay. So again, I was just really busy and did not have time to make a video. So yeah, that's why I haven't been making videos the past couple of days. Like I said, I'm not that mad, I'm not that disappointed in myself for doing it, because honestly, I do think it was really good for me to have that break. But I am ready to get back into it again because I do miss it, and I did feel a little bit bad for not posting. But at the same time, I'm not going to be like super mad about it. Am I going to make up for the 4 videos that I missed and like post more videos? I don't know. And if I was going to do that kind of thing, then I would maybe do it at the start of September, because I don't really want to put the pressure on myself to like have like 4 other videos as well as doing daily videos. So if I was going to do that, I might just extend to September, but I do want to keep making videos as the year goes on, as always. Obviously, I was just doing this beta thing to kind of get me back into the video making thing. Anyway, so now it's Wednesday, the 22nd of August. I'm just chilling. My boyfriend's at work. So I'm watching some Scandal right now. I'm actually rewatching some Scandal because I recently finished Desperate Housewives on Amazon Prime, and I'm kind of at this point where I like don't really want to start a new show. So I'm kind of just rewatching old shows. So like right now I'm rewatching Scandal, even though I did just start rewatching Gilmore Girls like last week. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. I go through phases where I don't want to watch a new show, so I just rewatch my old ones, which usually happens just after one of my shows ends. Like, Nashville recently ended and I watched the last episode and I was really sad about it. I vlogged about that. Um, so yeah, now that that's ended, I'm not ready to start a new show. So what I'll do is I'll just like rewatch my old shows, which is what I do 90% of the time anyway, because to get me to watch a new show is a lot of work. But yeah, so like rewatching some Scandal. Um, I really loved Scandal. I don't think I ever really talked to you guys about that, but yeah, I like watched Scandal earlier this year. I fell in love. I was obsessed. Olivia Pope is amazing. And then obviously they did the How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal crossover, which was just like the best thing because I love Annalise Keating and Olivia Pope. Um, and so yeah, that happened. It's amazing. I'm like in love. I think this is where I fall into that hole of watching Shonda Rhimes shows, honestly, like, and I know she made Grey's Anatomy too, so like she's really good at making shows. So obviously I'm gonna watch all of them. Um, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing. The rest of the plans for today, I literally have no idea. I'm literally just gonna chill. Um, take advantage of, being here in my boyfriend's house for as long as I can. Because his parents come back like on Monday, I think, or Sunday, and I'm leaving actually tomorrow because I'm going back to Belfast so I can go to pole dancing and stuff. So, yeah, technically this is like my last day here. Um, Obviously I'm gonna come back in the future. It's not just like I've been staying here for a couple weeks and then I'll like never be back here ever again. But it's just been nice because I've been here by myself most of the time. Um and it's just nice to have that space where you're like by yourself and there's no one around and you don't get like distracted or interrupted by people and things. It's just nice. And it makes me feel like I'm totally ready to live on my own. Um, because even when I'm in Belfast, and I know my housemate's working right now, so like technically if I was in Belfast it would kind of be the same thing, except it's not the same thing, mainly because my housemate's boyfriend is actually staying with her right now, so like when my housemate goes to work and I'm in the house, I'm there with her boyfriend, so it's not exactly the same as like living on your own. Um, so yeah, that's why I find being here really nice and it's been really great. And then obviously, I see my boyfriend a lot more because, he comes home from work and I'm here and we're together. Um, and so, yeah, that's what's going on. I don't really know what the plans are after I leave here. Because obviously, like, I'm gonna go back to my house and obviously I'm gonna go to pole dancing or whatever on Thursday. And I do have plans on Monday. It's one of my friend's birthdays, so we're gonna go out. But other than that, I'm not really sure what I'm doing between now and the end of the month. Um, I guess one of the main things that I should be doing is packing, because like I said, I am moving at the end of the month, so I guess that's something I have to do. Realistically though, it's not that much stuff, I think. I say that, but the reason why I feel like I don't have a lot of stuff to move is because um, they said that I could move my drawers and my mattress at the end of the month. Because if you guys didn't know, although I think I did mention it in one of my videos, we have to be out of our current house by the 31st of August, but we're not allowed to move into the new place until the 3rd of September. So, what the people said about the new house is that I can move my mattress and my chest of drawers on the 31st, and then everything else has to be moved on the 3rd. So that kind of removes the need for me to like pack up all the stuff in my drawers and also my mattress, because I can move those on the same day. Everything else has to come back to like my home in Antrim, which is going to be a struggle because if you guys didn't know, I don't drive and I don't own a car. I think my boyfriend said that he would help because he's so nice and he does that for me. So I guess there's that, but it's still gonna take some time for me to like gather up all my stuff and everything to move. Honestly, guys, moving this much is such a hassle, and I really can't wait until I move into like a more permanent place so that I don't have to move every year. It's such a hassle, and honestly, like if we still had a third roommate, I don't think we would have moved from the first place that we lived in at all. But the reason why we did actually end up moving was because one, our third housemate was going away on his year abroad, and two, because we wanted to move closer to where we were working. So that's why we moved. But like I said, if our roommate hadn't have gone on his year abroad, we probably would have stayed in the same place and then we wouldn't have had to move at all. But yeah, anyway, we're moving again, and this will be, well, it won't even be the final time that I'm moving, because I mean, after final year of university, obviously I gotta move out of the place we're moving into, and then I don't know if I'm moving back home or if I'm actually gonna find like my own place on my own. Um, it's not the end of the world if I move home after graduation, because I know a lot of people move home after graduation. I know that whenever everyone was younger, you kind of thought that like by the time you were 20, you were gonna be a full adult and have your own place. Um, Turns out it doesn't work that way because it's expensive. Um, so yeah, it's not the end of the world if I have to move home after graduation, but I think it would be nice for me to move out on my own and have my own place because, um, as you guys can see, I feel like I'm well adjusted to being on my own. Um, I mean, that's not true. I haven't really been here totally alone. I mean, I always have Sam, who's over there, lying on the ground. Oh. Um, so I haven't been totally alone, but you know what I mean. It'd be nice to have my own place. A place where I didn't have a roommate and I was just on my own. Ooh, also, guys, I got offered a graduate job yesterday, which is super exciting, but also super nerve-wracking because I don't know if I'm gonna accept it. Um, the place I got the grad job with is the place where I did placement. So as you guys know, just finished up placement a couple months ago, and they've contacted me offering me a graduate job, which is obviously super great. It would be really great to accept it because then I wouldn't have to think about getting a job after uni because I basically have one. But at the same time, there's the whole thing about, well, if I take this job, well, that's my future. That's like the start of my career. And the real question is like, do I want that place to be the place where I start my career? Is this the place for me? Do I want to work here for like more than a year? That kind of thing. And, I guess that's kind of what placement year is all about, finding out if the place where you're doing placement is like the place where you want to work. Personally, for me, I had a really good experience on my placement year. I really enjoyed where I worked. But at the same time, I feel that I want to look elsewhere. I want to, see what else is out there for me because, the tech industry is a big industry. There's lots of different places to work. There are lots of different um, sectors. There's lots of different like specializations. Like there's just so many things going on in the world of tech. And this company that offered me the job is just like one small part of that. So like yeah, I basically have to do my research and decide what I'm doing with the rest of my life. Which is really scary because that's kind of why people go to uni, to kind of delay just for a little while, deciding what you want to do for the rest of your life. Even though by the time you go to uni and you're doing a degree, you kind of want a job in the field that you're studying in, right? That's all well and good if you kind of already know what you want to do after you graduate. But if you're like me and you only chose your degree pathway because it was something remotely interesting to you and you didn't really know what else to study, then you don't really know what you're doing. Now, luckily for me, the degree that I actually chose is something that I actually really enjoy, because I was really worried about that when I started uni. Like, was I actually gonna like coding? Was I actually gonna like software development? I do. I really like it, and obviously from working, I know that this is something I can do, and I could quite happily do. Um, but the real question is like where I want to do it and how I want to go about it, and I kind of want to find a place that's semi-permanent to mostly permanent. Like I want to find that one job that I want to do for the rest of my life, which has always scared me. Which I think is why I wanted to do something like technology, because it's always changing and there's always like something new there. So like, yeah, I just want to find the right company for me. And I guess what I'm saying is I'm not sure if the company for me is the one where I did my placement. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna look around. It's not the end of the world if I end up working somewhere and I don't like it, because you can always quit your job and you can always go somewhere else. That's not a problem. But for me, I think I want to find a place where I can at least spend the next few years and actually be happy and grow and things like that. And so yeah, that's that. That got really deep really fast. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I feel like I'm handling this in a more adult way than I think I would have if it was a few years ago. Honestly, like when I was at school and I was trying to choose my universities and my courses for UCAS and stuff, like that was probably one of the most stressful times in my life. Flash forward to a few years later, and here I am, like trying to decide what career, what job I'm gonna have for the rest of my life, and I seem a lot calmer about it. um, but yeah, so that's what's going on. Obviously, jobs and stuff is a lot to think about, and I do technically still have like a whole year to think about that before I graduate. Um, but at the same time, I kind of need to give this company a response quite soon, because obviously they got to advertise for their other graduate positions and stuff. Um, so yeah, that's why I'm thinking about it now. It is really scary, thinking about like graduating and actually going out into the real world and doing your real thing. But I think that's why I'm really glad that placement happened for me, because like if I didn't do a placement and I was about to start the world of work for the first time ever after graduating, I would not feel prepared at all. But because I had that placement experience, I feel a lot more calmer about the situation. I kind of know what to expect when I go into the working world, and I feel like I can do it. Now, when it comes to all the other adult things, like, buying a house, buying furniture, bills, moving out, cars, and all that kind of thing, like all the rest of the things in the future, that I have no idea about, and I'm terrified about that. But, at least when it comes to like the career aspect, I'm kind of a little bit calm, and I kind of sort of have some kind of idea. And I'm like thinking about it, so that's good. Everything else that comes in the future, I have some more time to think about. So yeah, I think the main thing is that, once you graduate, you should get a job, because then once you get a job, obviously you'll have money, and then you can start thinking about the other things like a house and a car and everything. And so yeah. Uh, that about ends my whole talk about careers and such. I really didn't expect this video to go this way, but I kind of wanted to talk about something more than why I have not been making videos. So yeah, uh, that's literally everything that's been going on. I have nothing else to share with you guys. So I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments below what you want to be when you grow up, because I know when you're younger you kind of have very different ideas of what you want to be when you grow up, and then when you finally are grown up, you realize that like your ideas have completely changed from way back when. So let me know what your career prospects are, what you're hoping to get, what you're hoping to achieve in life. I don't know. Just let me know. And yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.